Hi guys, it's lesson time, but for once I'm not bored about it or like it's gonna be boring or sorrowful about it or apologetic. I actually like this one. I put together something about my alternate picking that I wasn't expecting that actually worked, and then now I'm being just shirtless guy and I'm telling you guys. I don't really hold back from you guys, so here it is. Right, I just learned this like 5 minutes ago or something. But I'd heard it, but I hadn't really put it into practice. Therefore, I didn't really have it. There's two people involved in this that are inspirational. First is Eddie Van Halen with his Eruption. That was the lick I was doing. Only I was going to try to, and I did, move it up and down and make little fun things out of it. Then I found myself doing a picking thing with alternate picking that I heard Eric Johnson talk about on his first instruction video. Eric Johnson, on his first instruction video in 1990 called Total Electric Guitar. And I'd heard this. I watched it in 1990. Never hit me. I didn't even know alternate picking in 1990. I didn't learn it until 1995 when I had a dream. And then I just figured it out for myself after the dream for some reason. But it went in my brain. And I remember two things he said, and I want to apply them, show them to you, and apply it to the eruption lick I was doing. And you can apply it to anything. I tried it a little bit. Okay, Eric talked about two things with this picking. Well, more than that, but two things I'm talking about right now. I may mention a third, but that's not that side thing. He mentioned bounce technique, or the bounce technique. And he called it, he said instead of going side to side, which we call up and down, it's a matter of upstrokes, or up and down. Well, he meant bouncing in and up and down from the pick guard up, he called it. So it's not so much just straight up and down, but bouncing with your right hand. He said it gives a better tone. And a lot of things in guitar like that. You don't always want just one directional motion. I mean, there is up and down strictly, but there's also in and out, what I would call in and out with your hand, which he called the bounce technique. I'm giving him credit. I just figured out it works for me. And then another thing he thought of was what he calls the circle picking technique. And that's another dimension, which instead of just up and down, it's in this way. So you make a circle. He called it the thumb joint extends and contracts. So instead of just going straight up and down, you're making little circles this way, with the thumb going in and out. But at the same time, bounce techniques, it's like three-dimensional picking, and I found it works for me. It worked on that eruption lick, because I was trying to play it really fast. He even said the circle picking technique is good for when you're playing really fast. I have photographic memory, so I remember him saying this from 1990. But I rewatched it a few times, so it's not like I only watched it once. So I'm going to apply it to the Eddie Van Halen lick. I already put it on my video, but I want to show you guys, okay? I'll do it slowly. How about that to start? So I'm going to do the circle picking and the bounce and see how it makes the picking tone better and makes you faster. Because I think if you just go straight up and down, there's a lot of mistakes you make because the pick is one-dimensional. It's hard to control. I don't know. Something about that makes it harder. So I'm going to do it slowly first. I'm not maybe sloppy, but it's better than just straight up and down. I'm not even hitting the notes barely at all. History, but that particular circle picking and bounce technique made that fluid for me. I don't know. It just kicked in. Oh, Eric said that. Why don't I try it? And it worked. It doesn't have to be the eruption lick. Anything. I'm not about playing right now. But anyway, I love that technique that Eric taught me. I mean, I feel like he didn't just talk to me personally, but that really makes the picking. I think that evens out my hands a little better than just right up and down was doing, because I wasn't really doing it. But with the and the bounce, it already feels better, sounds better to me, and I like it. I love you guys. Peace, rock and roll.